FORA.tv. The world is thinking.
Just we live in an era of transparency, and it used to be you could say one thing internally and one thing externally. I think General Motors, we were talking about before, is a great example. You can turn on the TV and they're talking about how they are a leader in green in the automotive space, but then flip on, typically NPR is reporting about how they're doing everything they can to fight the fuel standards from going up. And are they not realizing that we're hearing both messages at the same time? So I think we're living in, Gen Y behind us is so savvy on this, such a transparent space. And I think at the end of the day, consumers are looking at it and going, okay, both are going to satisfy my needs. Which one do I think is just the good company? And I think the good company then gets wrapped up in not only sustainability, but animal testing, cruelty, are they a family company? I mean, all those things I think just get wrapped up into, is it a good company or not?
Exactly. Well, and so I would like to differentiate actually that I actually sort of disagree that our needs are getting met. I think certain needs are getting met.
I thought we agreed we weren't going to disagree.
Exactly.
I thought we were going to agree.
I thought we were buddies.
Exactly. Certain needs, especially in our world, are met: shelter, food, etc. I think there's a lot of emotional and value needs that aren't getting met,
Sure.
and that's sort of what triggers and leads to sort of consumerism, which is under a lot of scrutiny.
Yes.
Especially lately. The whole idea of planned obsolescence, or this term I just hate, is retail therapy. Buy something, you'll feel better. So I actually think that because we're not engaging, and companies aren't engaging their customers on these deeper levels, we are actually just have these holes in us that we're trying to fill with stuff. And I'm hoping that conscious consumerism, I don't have data to back this up, but I'm hoping that this could be the answer to not having less because it's more sustainable, but actually having more life.
Yep.
And I think it's really interesting in terms of where we are on a life cycle, in terms of, as design firms, how we work in this world of being conscious about capitalism. And I think one of the things that we recently did, and also talking to Brendan, his firm also recently did, is join up with the Designers Accord. And it's a very early stage thing in the world of design, which is it's a commitment as a design firm to understand your own firm's impact on the world and to measure it and to improve it over time, but then also to talk to your clients about their specific issues and how they can measure and impact them as well. Well, right now, there aren't a whole lot of tools for really doing that. So it's a very much an idealized thing, but it's a commitment. Now, what's very interesting is that in the world of design and architecture, really the U.S. Green Building Council is the only kind of organization that has things that you can standardize measurement and really look at what your results are against that. But I think as designers, one area where we can agree is that from what we want to accomplish perspective, it's an area we want to head. But it's early.
Yeah. I think there's lots of opportunities here, and what we're talking about should be seen. New businesses or conscious businesses tend to look at the market, look at these issues, and see opportunities. Method being a really good example. And we find a lot of older businesses that look at these issues and try to shut them down because they see them as problems. I think it's the businesses that take these as opportunities are the ones that are going to thrive going forward.